Latitude Outdoors has just released brand new knee pads, and I'm convinced they are the absolute best knee pads for saddle hunting, and I'm going to tell you why. For starters, my first 5 years of saddle hunting, I didn't even wear knee pads. I tried a lot of the lesser expensive ones, and they either didn't have enough padding or they just weren't comfortable enough to justify me bringing them into the woods with me. Last season, I used Latitude's original knee pads, and man, were they a huge upgrade from some of the other ones that I've tried. And I spent more time in a saddle last fall than any season in the past. Then they went ahead and made them even better. Hey, real quick, before we dive into the specifics, I would really appreciate it if you like this video. For starters, they're gonna come in two colors, gray and tan. And I thought last year's gray looked super cool, but these tan ones are just outright filthy. So even if you don't bag a booner, at least you're gonna look cool while trying. Next, the biggest difference between Latitude's knee pads and the other ones on the market is this articulating grip top. This makes an enormous difference. Whether you're somebody that hikes into your spot already wearing your knee pads, or you put them on when you get to your tree, it's gonna bend with your knee and assure that they never slip out of position. One of the biggest upgrades over its predecessor is that it has double, that's right, 2 times the amount of padding over the old model, giving you that much more support for those long sits. And during the rut especially, success comes down to being at the right place at the right time, and sometimes that right time is smack dab in the middle of the day. So if you don't have gear that allows you to sit all day long, you're missing out and sacrificing potentially punching a tag on a mature buck. Another big benefit that I see is if you end up sitting on the ground. I scout my way into spots, and sometimes there's not a viable tree in the place that I know I need to be, and I end up sitting on the ground. So it's super critical that you're able to stay still when you have deer so close you can hear them chewing acorns. It makes all the difference between getting busted or getting the full draw, especially if you're somebody that has bad knees like I do. Another thing that I like is these huge rubberized grips. It doesn't matter how much padding or how comfortable your knee pads are if they slip off the tree and out of position. So the new design has more vertical and horizontal edges to prevent slippage. Plus, I think they just look super cool with that design. Lastly, they have a super user-friendly method of attaching to your leg without the use of Velcro, giving you silent adjustment in the field. I've got them linked below if you want to check them out further, but if you think they're too expensive and opt to go a cheaper route, I would caution you and encourage you to make the investment in your comfort. If you're somebody that hunts more than just a weekend or two every year, your knees will thank you. Hey, if you're new to saddle hunting and want to figure out how to be as comfortable as possible, make sure you're subscribed to my channel. One of the next videos in the hopper is all about maximizing your comfort. But in the meantime, make sure you check out these videos right here if you want to level up your saddle hunting game.